At the 800 metres from Let's Make a Deal, Angola. La Amistad no run at the moment, followed by Kalini Rathira and Mudra still last. So Mourinho on the turn for home, leads narrowly from Forgotten Voice on the outside. Sartorius just biding his time, plenty of room to come through on the inside, and there followed Precedence, now starting to wind home strongly, followed by Verdant, and they're followed further back then by Let's Make a Deal, peeled to the outside. Sartorius has got up on the inside, and Precedence, they've gone up with Forgotten Voice, and they're the three leaders ahead of Garood, and then came Let's Make a Deal. Sartorius kicking on strongly, Precedence on his outside. They've raced away from Let's Make a Deal. Sartorius and Precedence with 100 to go. Sartorius the inside, Precedence on the outside. What a great finish this is. They go to the line and a bobbing go between them.
Craig Williams getting the job done there on Precedence. Missed out in the Melbourne Cup by one spot. Run the last 3 Melbourne Cups. Now he's qualified for next year's. Winning the Queen Elizabeth. He might get going as a 9-year-old. Get him going there, young James. With Bart. Sartorius was fantastic. On speed, dominated race here. I think Ryan is terrific on Sartorius.
What do you think of the protest, Shark?
Protest? Where was the interference?
Hang on, you haven't been convinced that I've got the wrong race.
No. Look, we saw a couple of protests yesterday that I thought were hopeful at best.
Well, I can say it. There was 3 protests, 2 in Melbourne, 1 in Sydney. I think they got... Don't shoot me down. I think they got them all right.
I'll tell you what, dare I say it, Precedence was the fresh horse on the scene there yesterday, wasn't he? A lot of these horses had been up and going, trying to qualify for cups and whatnot. They didn't get there, and this was the bonus, I guess, at the end of the carnival. They're all trying to have a crack at it, and Let's Make a Deal certainly fits that mould. But Sartorius and Precedence were the fresher horses coming to this race with a real target, and it's worked out beautifully for both of them. You can definitely see Sartorius possibly heading towards a Cups campaign next year, being really competitive.
I did write myself a note, which I couldn't stop laughing about.
What, note to self?
Well, Craig Williams made a big point in the steward's room, and I even wrote it down.
Well, I think he said something along the lines of...
There was no contact.
No.
It was his big point. Well, it made me laugh because in, I think, half a dozen of Craig's previous protests, there had been no contact, but he's made the point about the horse, you know, intimidating or running away from his horse.